Hello, it's me again. You are getting the Geordie LaForge version of me because I left my contacts in the rinse bin. Uh, can't take them out for another couple of hours. So you're getting some glare in my glasses as a result. It'll be interesting to see if you can watch the game while I'm watching it on my glasses. Uh, Oops, I forgot to get my Cardinals uni. Let me get that. Yeah, you're getting the sweater version of me, but you should be getting the football version of me. Ooh, Taylor Swift is in the house. Suddenly deciding to be modest. Sorry I missed the first quarter. I took a bit of a nap and it went on longer than it should have. Okay. They're about to kick it off, but it's going to be a touchback, trust me. I actually turned it on before the first quarter ended. It's interesting to see them let them kick the field goal despite the fact that time had expired. So Jordan Love has just completed a pass to their tight end, number 85. And that was Kraft, who is going to be dearly needed after Luke Musgrave got injured previously. And now we have an end around by Christian Watson. Tackled by Karlaftis, among others. And you can see your breath in Green Bay, so it's got to be cold. It's cold where I live, too. And it's been raining for a while now. And there's a guy with a classic square-jawed look. And Justin Reed is hurt. He was in on the tackle. There's Travis Kelce. Maybe I should be saying Mr. Taylor Swift. Well, Reed looks like he's walking off on his own power. And talking about the recent rash of KC defensive injuries. Love is under center. It's 2nd and 8 from the Packers 46. Love is back to pass now. And he gets it off to Wicks into KC territory. He's down to the Chiefs 25. Green Bay intends to make a game out of it. They want to get into that playoff position. Tackled by number 27 out of the Chiefs secondary. Love's now in shotgun. Throws a quick out to Kraft, who's trying to bull his way for a first down. He gets about 8 yards. Well, they say he got 9. It's at the 18, 2nd and 1. Love's again in the shotgun. Got another tight end in motion, but they hand it off to Dillon, who easily gets the first down. Whoever is with me, I'm glad you are with me. Sorry for being late. I was up extremely early to start the day, right after midnight, actually. And had a weird work schedule that really messed with my circadian rhythm. Well, my point is I was able to at least see the early games. I'll tell you about them in a minute. We got another handoff to Dillon, who almost broke it, but got tripped up. So it'll be second. They're saying he's down at the 9, so it'll be 2nd and 5. So I did get to see the early games, quite competitive games. 1 or 2 went down to the last second almost. One actually went into overtime. And now Love has just called timeout. So it allows me to catch up on the action today. And thank you, everyone who's showing up. Oh, yeah, we had Scorigami earlier today. The Dolphins really put a number on the Redskins. And my Cardinals did beat the Steelers. All right, sorry. I had to get that out of my system. Screw the tank bull. Of course, it helped that Kenny Pickett went out with an ankle injury. And Trubisky still isn't the answer, apparently, to be a starter. Ooh, the Niners put one on the Eagles. Okay, we'll discuss this more often later on down the line. Love's in shotgun, back to pass, under pressure, and Reed is back in there. Almost had an interception, so it'll be 3rd and 5. Yeah, that Cardinals-Steelers game got interrupted twice due to lightning, I believe. So, really proud of my boys in red. Redbird fever, touchdowns all the way. Oh, I'm sorry about that horribly off-key rendition. Okay, Love's back in shotgun. Dillon's to his right. He back to pass again, and he's trying to adjust himself, and he does so successfully with Watson getting the touchdown and doing his little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy till the break of dawn. Yeah. Yep, it's a love story. Well, they certainly have gotten better towards the middle of the season. And forgive the cliche, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And if they can finish up like this, we'll see them in the playoffs. Carlson's ready for the extra point, and it is good. And they've got Sheena Easton's Strut playing as the outro music. Appropriately thematic for the Packers at this point. So now we're at a commercial break. And again, I can play catch up. So I'd seen the Texans beat the Broncos and the Lions beat the Saints and the Falcons beat the Jets. All very close games. So was the Chargers Patriots. That was actually what I was supposed to be seeing according to my TV guide on my Kindle Fire TV, but thankfully, Lord, and I truly thank you, that may have been the ugliest game of the year if the score was any indication. The Rams beat the Browns despite Flacco's opening touchdown. So they're still in the playoff hunt as well. The Bucks beat the Panthers, but barely. Well, the Panthers are like the Cardinals. They've got some fight in them, apparently. But thankfully, they did not come up with the win. Because, number one, the Bears will continue to get a ride to the number one pick. Number two, it means there are more NFC South teams closer to actually being at 500. And the Falcons now lead the division for what it's worth. And the Saints and Bucks are tied for second with 5 wins. I really hate to see a losing team end up going to the playoffs. So I'd really love it if at least one of these teams can make a run, as long as it's not my Cardinals' expense. So there's a lights-style tree outside of Lambeau Field in Titletown. Carlson's about to kick off. What are the odds it's going to be a touchback? There it goes. Yep. So they've been highlighting the My Cause, My Cleats initiative by the players. They're showing Rashawn Gary, who's supporting a dyslexia movement. And he also supports Tom Grossi being NFL Packer Fan of the Year. And I'm quite obviously he's watching this with vested interest. The Chiefs have started the drive with a handoff to Pacheco, which did not get very far. And there's 10:30 left. So they credit him officially with a yard. Probably more like 3/4 of a yard. But it's second down. Mahomes backed up pass, gets it to Pacheco this time in the air, and he gets about 6, perhaps. It'll be third down for the Chiefs. Interesting. The guy who tackled Pacheco just there is married to Simone Biles. Mahomes back to pass again. He gets it to Moore. And they'll give him forward progress even though they threw him past the 35. It'll be at the 35.5. Apparently, Mahomes does not have a stellar record when the Chiefs have trailed by greater than 10 points. Of course, the Chiefs have a history of doing the comeback thing after initially being down in a game. Pacheco was on the carry there. Only got 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. As he contemplates his play card. Coach Reed, that is. And Mahomes is under center. Pacheco's behind him. Moore's in motion now. And Mahomes is back to pass. Gets it off to guess who? Travis Kelce, who was wide open, astoundingly. Mr. Taylor Swift gets a big chunky yardage. They must have done zone coverage. But he got past the 40, and it's at the 39. And Mahomes looked like he's audibling. He was under center. Now he's in shotgun with Pacheco to his left. He gets the snap, back to pass, and now he's scrambling, and he's about to head for the sticks on his own. Oops. Knocks down the yardage marker guy unintentionally. He looks all right. Faked like he was going to do a shovel pass, even though there was no one in sight. Ballentine forced him out of bounds. Number 35. And Mahomes got about 7 in that effort. Mahomes under center. Hands it off to Edwards-Helaire. A man who seemed to be lost in the shuffle. Hey, Kylie, welcome over. Don't worry, I was late too. So you didn't miss anything, at least from my perspective, except for the fact that my Cardinals beat the Steelers. Sorry. All right, well, welcome to the chat. It's 3rd and 1. Maybe a half a yard, and they hand it off to Pacheco. He easily makes it, and then some. So, Pacheco loses his helmet. I'm not sure if it's college, but I thought that in pro, if you lost your helmet, if it came off in the course of the action, you had to sit out a play until you got your helmet back on. Oh, well, what the hell. It is 1st and 10. Pacheco's gained almost 50 yards this game. And 2 receivers on each side of Holmes. He's back to pass. He tries to get it to Rice, his emerging rookie receiver, but it was incomplete. It's 5:32 left in the game. And Rice probably should have had it, but it went through his hands. Ballentine was there ready to make the tackle just in case. It's 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes in shotgun gets it quickly off to Kelce with what was essentially a tight end screen. Not sure if he got the first down yet. Clock is running down. Should be under 5 minutes soon. And they're showing a replay of this. And I'm still waiting for the official word. Oh, he did get a first down. Mahomes is in shotgun. Pacheco's to his left again. Pacheco gets the handoff, and he gets about 5. Yeah, I saw that the Niners beat the Eagles. At least I saw the score. I had to take a nap. I was really tired, so I missed it. It looked like the Eagles were making a good move, and what that means is that the Niners are one game closer to being the number 1 seed, and so are the Cowboys, thanks to their win over the Seahawks on Thursday night. Things are getting very interesting in the playoff hunt. Mahomes back to pass again, and he's going to decide to run, and didn't get into the end zone, but got close to the first down, but there's laundry on the field. And there's holding on the offense. 52, the center, Creed Humphrey. 4:05 left. That was not what they needed. And yes, he did hold. So it's 2nd and 16. Under 4 minutes now. And quick throw to Rice. Gets to the 11. Oh, yeah, the Bills still have a chance to make it to the playoffs, although those chances are decreasing rapidly. With Houston winning against Denver, someone had to win that game unless it was a tie, so that didn't help the Bills' cause. Neither did the Colts beating the Titans. And Mahomes is sacked again. They'll have to settle for a field goal again. Three sacks already, and the half isn't over for the Packers. That was Preston Smith with the sack. It was probably one of those coverage sacks because they only rushed 4. They finally figured out that maybe they should cover Kelsey. So Butker's going to kick it. He's got it on the way, and it is good. And Tariqa was wise to mention that Butker hasn't missed a kick all year after that fact. He would have jinxed him for sure. So we got a commercial break now. And, well, how's your day been, Kylie? And whoever else is joining us in chat. I'm very happy the Cardinals won. Wish I could have seen it. And given how boring the other games seemed to be initially, I was hoping there'd be a switch. But those weather delays really put a crimp on those plans because they would have had to have switched to other games for viewers watching that game. So the playoff picture is still muddled, though the Dolphins are trying to gain separation. They did well against the Commanders, that's for sure. Let's see. Who the heck else is in the division? I know the Patriots. 0 points. You know, I'm not a big fan of Bill Belichick, but You'd hate to see a guy who's had such a coaching pedigree go out like this. 2-11. I bet he never imagined in his wildest dreams, along with Patriots fans, that this would happen. But that's a taste of what you get when you don't pay your best players long-term big contracts and they decide to go elsewhere, even if they don't end up doing well in their new abodes. Yeah, that's right. The Steelers and the Browns lost too, so both of their playoff aspirations took a bit of a hit. Oh, yeah, the Jets are the other team. How could I forget the Jets? Actually, it was really easy to forget the Jets. Oh, we've got a kickoff return attempt by Keyshawn Nixon. He does not get to the 25, though. He gets only to the 23. An actual kickoff return. Who would have thunk it? Ugh. So, this is Jordan Love's fourth straight game with multiple touchdown passes. So, as he calls the play, you can't help be happy for him. It's becoming lather, rinse, repeat. You hold a clipboard for a couple of years after your MVP QB, and then he retires, and then you're given the reins, and you struggle a little, but then you start to figure things out. And we're at the 2-minute warning. A guy by the name of Robinson was the running back on that play. It'll be second down when we return. And as we wait, I mute the TV because I don't want to hear the damn commercials. How did I get 2 tabs out of that in Google? Oh, well, what the hell? Part of me wants to see how Tom's dealing with this. And yes, he has the Taylor Swift counter. He's talking about college football. And if you watch college football, or at least keep an eye on it when they're about to go into playoff mode, we have to deal with Alabama again and Michigan. The Wolverines and all their